Yeah, this one is a weird one, but hear me out, because we might be onto something here as we are partnering Lugia with Porygon-Z. So I saw this deck posted on Twitter by Val, otherwise known as Shiny Porygon 2, you can see the Porygon love here, where she went 0-4 with a deck that plays Porygon with Lugia and Armarouge EX. Yes, I know, 0-4, but the deck was just fun. I don't care if it wins or not, I wanted to cover it. And that's what we're doing today. So the premise is using Lugia's V-Star, we get Porygon-Z out so we can use its buggy turbo ability, flipping a coin and accelerating 4 energy from the discard pile if you hit heads, but discarding one of Porygon if you hit tails. But it doesn't really matter if you hit tails because of Armarouge, where you will be moving the energy off of that Porygon to the active, which in this case would be an Armarouge EX. So a lot of energy loading up to an Armarouge is really good for its Scorching Bazooka attack, and it's also a big tanky Pokemon with that Crimson Armor ability, so a decent attacker albeit. I've also taken some liberties myself and thrown in a Delphox V, and as I said, I don't care if it's good or not, it's a unique way to play Lugia that isn't just Archeops. And it's this exact exploration of a format that I love about the game. So I'm going to be playing it today, and let's see if we can get some dubs. And a quick shout out to our sponsors, PTCGL Store, where you can buy codes to bling out your decks using code FTW for 5% off and whatnot. You can buy and sell collectible Pokemon cards live. And they're even giving you £10 off your first purchase using my special link. Links to all sponsors are in the description below, but for now, let's get going. Of course, we start the one Delphox, but I'm kind of okay with that. You know, we can always go for some eerie glows. This deck does need some setting up, that's for sure. The original list also didn't include Jacq, but I put it in there because it's kind of a no-brainer. So it made a few changes to the list. But listen, at the end of the day, it's all for a laugh. We're playing, wait a second, Greninja with bats? Okay, blood is cooking. All right, let's see. Thankfully, though, it's no this is a weakness situation if it's the Greninja with the fighting type, the Terra version. But there is also the water one. We could be here for just a weakness matchup, which really sucks for a turn one, not a turn one, for a game one. Game one. That's the word, Sean. Game one. Yeah, it's not great for a game one, is it, ptcgl? Let's go for our turn, see what we get here. I have a feeling we're just going to be going for a research, if I'm honest with you. Let's Vessel here, and we'll get to energy. Obviously, going to Nest Ball for a Luke's. We'll get that bad boy down. I will attach an Eerie Glow, can go some distance, but we'll just go for the research here, and that is going to guarantee what we need, I think, pretty much. I'll get rid of the Collapsed, and I think the Vessel here. No, I think I get rid of the boss. This deck has, like, no gust, so I'm super cautious to get rid of that, but I do need to get an Armarouge down, right? A Charcadet, sorry. So, in preparation for that, I've got to do something here. I'm going to get rid of the boss then, because I might need the energy, the Vessel, and on top of that, it allows me to discard the Porygon without actually needing to play the Ultra Ball. So then it allows me to play the Iono next turn. So I think I just have to do that. Let's just get some energy anyway, and we'll Ultra Ball that energy away and get ourselves the Charcadet. There you go. Sequencing at its finest. Beautiful stuff. Means we can't attack with Charcadet EX next turn, but if this Delphox survives, we can attack with that, so long as we get at least one head off our Porygon. Let's see, baby. I'm actually like excited because this deck is so different. I really love different decks. Right, Heavy Ball coming in, and a Bidoof is what they find. Get the Bidoof down. Steel cards coming in here. Come on, Whiff a turn, please. I want to get a Magical Flow on both Frigibacks. That would be so good. Oh, they go for a Siphon Maniac. That's a good sign, really. They've already used Conceal cards, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, there they go playing it. And they go for the Collect, which they actually hit heads for, funny enough. But we have a chance here. We are getting Porygons out. We just, oh my God, I love the research too. I think I'm going to go for the research for the extra draw. I need Armarouge now. That's the Armarouge. Oh my God, this deck is so fun. Okay, let's go for it. Lugia, we're going to Summoning Star to Porygon-Z into play. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm super tempted to bench Greninja, but I think it's smarter for me to Nest Ball, get another Charcadet so we can do the Armarouge EX, which is like another attacker. And then we're Capturing Aroma first. See if we hit. We don't, but that's more discard fodder. So I'll grab myself a Lugia there. We'll go for the Ultra Ball, get rid of the Porygon and Lugia, get the baby Armarouge out. And now we need to simply hit heads on one of these Porygons. Please, come on, give me a head. This will be beautiful if we do. No. Oh, God. Oh, God. Please, please, please. This is technically, what, a 75% chance of getting it? If you were to put them together, come on. Yes, baby. That's all three energy back in play. And we get to move them off with the Armarouge on to the Delphox. That is so cool. All right, let's throw an energy down, and it's a magical fire. Is that turn 2? I think that's turn 2. Magical fire. Broken deck. Absolutely broken deck. Oh, I love it. I love it. There's another Porygon, another energy there. Only downside is we don't have, obviously, what Lugia would have is like gift energy and stuff. We don't really have that in our favor. The Delphox really isn't meant to be here as like a mainstay attacker. It's meant to be like a one-turn thing because we are lost zoning energy. Obviously, we want to keep energy flow going so we can keep using our Porygons. But hey, listen, if you're pulling off multiple Delphox turns, odds are you're doing very well. So I think we're chilling. Nonetheless, there is an Arida. They go for a Bax and an Ultra Ball. So this is just a Chien-Pao deck, but I'm just curious as to what the hell this Froakie's all about, eh? Did someone cook a little too much now? Either way, they get rid of a Pokemon card. That didn't show on screen, annoyingly. And they got rid of an Ultra Ball with an Ultra Ball, right? Yeah, okay. That's the good thing about the battle log is when you get those kind of visual bugs, you're like, okay, at least I can find out what it is. But if I go for another one, this would be brutal. I get rid of Froakie and Bibarel. Yeah, that is just absolute filth. Granted, at the cost of like all my energy, which is slightly concerning. But once this Delphox goes down, we do have Greninja. So that's good at least. And of course, Lugia is still an attacker and we can hit straight 220 with Lugia. So it's still not terrible. It's a pass. This is absolute abomination on my side here. I'm just going to go absolutely haywire. I said abomination. I meant to say annihilation. But this deck is an abomination, really, if you think about it. Do I go for what I should really go for here and magical fire again, or do I actually come up with the Armarouge to just take the knockout? I think we magical fire, right? I think we just magical fire here by using the fire off like so. I kind of want to hold that energy for Greninja draw, and I think I will take that. Let's just go for the magical fire. Actually, maybe I should have attached. I don't know. But that's 2 magical fires in a row for 4 prizes. Man, I feel like I'm playing a 9 hands or something here. Who needs the what was it? The oil spring, water spring, whatever it is, spring, the pressed Ogerpon, when you've got Delphox. All right, so there is 2 energy there, which means I should have attached 1 at least. We do still need to find a way to take a knockout, but we technically can with Lugia VSTAR if they attack with Chien-Pao here, because the Delphox will go down. That's 1 energy in the discard pile. We can Radiant Greninja, which will get another 1. And so long as we hit 1 heads, we can then attack with Lugia VSTAR, so long as I find a way to get another energy in the discard pile somehow. Magma Basin kind of seems like a no-brainer in this deck as well. Not included by Val, but definitely one you can think about. Magma Basin doesn't seem like a bad shout, really. Especially if you like double tails. When you double tails, this deck just falls apart. Oh, there's a boss. Are they going for my Armarouge? No, they're going for the baby. They're going for the baby Armarouge. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a real problem, actually. Oh, God. So I'm going to have to attack with the Porygon-Z then? I don't know how I feel about this one, Chief. I don't feel so good. Yeah, this is where the deck just starts to fall apart. Oh, God. Hey, listen, we had our fun already, okay? I've been having fun with this. So I shouldn't bench Greninja now because I kind of need that bench spot for a Charcadet. But the moment I bench a Charcadet, wait, what? Oh my God, they misjudged it. Oh my lord. Okay, sure thing. Okie dokie. Low-key, don't know how to react to that. Well, if I just simply Armarouge here, shouldn't I be fine with the switch? Because I could just move the energy up with fire off like that. That's a 120, and then I just 1-hit KO it next turn. So they're kind of in a position of needing to instead... I don't know why they didn't get rid of the 2 energy there, but I think... Yeah, I don't know why they did... Yeah, that was definitely a misplay, right? Because now they have to KO this, which leaves the Armarouge in play, meaning I just need to get a way to 1-hit KO this thing, which is like 100 damage. So as long as I get 1 hit on Porygon, that's guaranteed. Yeah, listen, mate. Sorry, buddy, but that's a misplay there. But I'll take it, okay? Let me make this deck look better. There's an Arida coming in. I wonder if they're now going to actually go for the Armarouge. The baby one, that is. Oh, they do have the Kyogre. That's funky. Yeah, it's either they fully, like, misclicked or they got the maths wrong. It's one or the other. Are they going to just Kyogre and try and trap my Armarouge? That would be interesting. But I'm sure they're just more focused on having a single prize attacker. I mean, in that case, wouldn't you just attack the Greninja and, like, ping my Armarouge so then it doesn't have that massive 80 HP boost, you know? Hey, listen, Magi. Questions are being asked, okay? But there's not been many answers here. Oh, they get rid of a Porygon. Well, that does open up Rad Greninja, so I'm kind of chill with that. So thank you, I guess. Right, Delphox. Oh, we've won. Bro, Delphox has won us literally the whole game. This is absolute filth. Yeah, absolute filth. Okay, a lot of misjudgment on my opponent's part. We'll be honest, okay? They definitely misplayed a lot. But, I mean, when you're up against this deck, it flabbergasts you, you know? It changes you. You become a different person. Either way, enough waffling. That is an aggressive GG there. And I had fun. Lovely game there. Lovely game. Oh, we've got a Mimikyu start. Don't tell me we're playing stall. There's a heavy ball coming in. Let's see what it is. That's a Luna. Okay. There's still many decks this could be. This indicates it might be control. We'll see. They get rid of a Bouffalon. Yeah, it's control. We're playing control here. How do we do control? I have a feeling it's just get Porygons out, and it kind of does the same thing that Lugia does in that it just has an attacker all the time. But then Greninja being in the active here really sucks. So it's kind of difficult to bear this one in mind. But I think if we just Porygon, we might be able to see our way through here. Don't know if I should have said no on that Trekking Shoes, actually. I think that's kind of a misplay. But I'm curious about this. So we're going to go for it. Let me get a Porygon out. Then I'll get Lugia down. And we'll just research. The only issue is there's not a lot of switch going on in this deck. That's the slight concern for me. Let's conceal cards. And as it stands, we currently have what we need. Do I Charcadet? Yeah, I think I do. I need to build up a one-hit KO on the Pidgeot. That's rough. I am going to do that. And then my turn, I just see what happens here. I'm a bit... Oh, God, of course we lose the Lugia. I'm a bit apprehensive against the control. I haven't played against control in so long that I'm like, oh, I don't know, actually. And this deck doesn't really take control into account. But listen, we'll give it a go. There's an Ultra Ball to get rid of an Arven and a Fire there. Grabbing themselves Pidgeot EX. Seems like they've got the rare candy plate already. Yep, there you go. So we need to be able to deal with that Pidgeot more than anything. I mean, I'm happy to go for KO on the... oh, wait. What's the baby Armarouge attack cost? It's 90 and it's 3. So we could do that for the Mimikyu. But I would rather get a KO on the Rotom, you know? Let's see. There's an instant charge. There's more questions than answers. Let me cook. I'm going to go for a Vessel on the Vessel. Actually, I don't know if I should have done that. I don't know, actually. No, I think we're fine. I think we go for concealed cards here. And I will eventually... Okay, thank God for that. So I think I need this card to do what I need to do. Energy and discard power is at 3. That's fine. Let's go for a Trekking Shoes. And it's an Aroma. I'd rather hit the Aroma than anything else. Don't want to Ultra Ball for Lugia, but we didn't get it. But I'm happy to get a Lugia. Then Ultra Ball away Lugia. And do I get rid of Armarouge again? I think that's a bad play because I might need it. But what if I just go aggressive? Like, what if I just... I'm kind of like planning a research because it kind of doesn't matter, you know? But I'm just trying to think about my game plan. That's all. Do I even research here? Okay, let's first off, let's Summoning Star. And let's get these two bad boys out. And I think we start accelerating first to see if we hit heads before committing to anything. I would love to hit heads. Aye, it's a tails. No, it's a no-go. Uh-oh, not liking that one. Go on, sort me out. Okay, it's a head. So I think we think this through. And I think I just attach retreat, KO Mimikyu. Or do I go hyper aggressive, go for the Prime Catch, KO Rotom? No, I think the priority is to hold this Prime Catcher. So I'm gonna go for the Fire Off just to retreat this. I will attach an energy to Lugia. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. But that energized attack for the knockout of Mimikyu kind of goes a long way. Means they have to work to reestablish it. And I just want to make sure I can get rid of that threat before committing my switch cards. That's kind of where my head is at right now. But what's great? Oh, it's the Ogerpon? Wait, what? How are you using that? So we've got Legacy instead of Cape here, right? Then if you're doing that, then that's much more KOable. So, because I would have anticipated you going for the Hero's Cape on the Pidgeot. But no, okay. Oh, they're trying to sob me. Okay. See, that makes a lot more sense. Are they going to sob Greninja? Yeah, they're trying to sob me here. Okay. Yeah, okay. I understand fully. Why not Mawile? Why go for the... I guess because of the... You don't want to get KO'd, right? I guess. But you are putting damage... Oh, no, with the Turbo, you're not putting damage down. Oh, that's kind of smart. I like you. All right. I now want to establish... Yeah, I want to establish an Armarouge here. And then just kind of go for that play of inevitably just getting a 1-hit KO on Pidgeot. That's what I want. So I need to just get energy in this card pile and then just get to the point of fully accelerating into it, loading it up. Gonna say no to that. And then just going from there. I can get the KO on Rotom with the Prime Catch. That does feel good, but they're just gonna sob my Greninja again. But then again, like, I should just take it, no? I should just take that. Right, let's go for a... Do I? Or do I save that Prime Catch for an Armarouge EX KO? Oh, God. I think I save it for the Armarouge EX. Right, I'm going to try and hit heads on this. And we do. That's lovely. So how much energy do we... Oh, do we have it? Next turn? 4 8s, 12, 16, 200, 240. Whoa, we have it next turn? Oh, yeah. I'm just passing. I'm not even playing about here. Unless I just attach the energy to Lugia. Yeah. Okay. Next turn, we have an Oko on Pidgeot, which is like huge for this deck. So we're just low-key hoping that they don't go for the cape. But even then, if we get the right amount of discard, we should be able to even boost over that. So that means we need 3 more energy to accelerate. So we need to get 3 more energy discard power. Okay, there's a lot going on here, but we definitely can KO this Pidgeot. I was tempted to attach the fire because I didn't want to... I was debating whether or not I want to show them that I have the right maths for the Pidgeot KO. And maybe that's starting to come into play here a little bit as they probably now feel more urgent to then do something. But they get a charm. Okay. Maybe they don't anticipate the Pidgeot KO. Listen, I know they can sob me and all that, but the Pidgeot is really what this deck is about. If you KO Pidgeot, it's a problem. And we're going to do that right now. Okay. Evolve into the Armarouge. We're not playing games, bro. Come up here, Pidgeot. Let me take you out. Let's go for research ahead of time as well. See if we get even more juice. And we do. Let's go for a concealed card, like so. Okay, another cadet. That's nice. But, whoa, don't buggy turbo first. We move the energy, then we buggy turbo so we don't lose the energy. There's Armarouge. We're just gonna load it up fully. Let's make sure I've got the numbers right. That's 280 already, so I can save an energy. That's fine. Then we buggy turbo, try and get another energy back. This is like Archeops in reverse. It's so weird. But we're chilling, bro. We're chilling. Let's go for another buggy turbo. Go on, give me a heads. It's a heads. That's lovely. And now we have a 1-hit KO machine in the active. There's the Scorching Bazooka. And yes, they can sob. We know they can sob me here, but I can 1-hit KO the sobbers. We do have switch cards in the deck. There is a switch card. We could get Eri, but with the Pidgeot gone, it's a lot more difficult for them to pull off combos here. So we could run away with it right now. That said, we could also be Iono. There's a lot going on still. But they just scoop. Bro, we crushed control. That's the power of a surprise deck. They never saw that coming. Oh, we're playing the Bolt. The Bolt can be difficult for obvious reasons. But then what deck doesn't struggle against Bolt? Let's be real. I'm going to go for an Aroma first this time around and see what we can do. We get a heads. Sorry, a tails. I see London and I get excited, okay? But I think we go for a Charcadet here. I doubt this Lugia is going down next turn. Famous last words. We'll see. But, you know, it's nice to have what we have in our hand currently there you go. Look at that. That's really nice, actually. I just need a draw supporter. I need to hit a research and we can do some serious business. Well, there's a booster capsule and they are in here. We did give them 2 mulligans as well, which really sucks because we know how good this deck can be turn 2. But bear in mind, that's an Arven. And an Arven is not a Sadar. So we're not getting swung into this turn, which is really nice. Nest Ball and Charm. And they do play the Nest Ball. They throw a Greninja down. Seems like they've got a clunky hand because they're not doing too much here. I mean, I'm sure you'd play your hand down and then, you know, get Greninja out and then dig, but they're just Greninjaing first, which means they probably don't have much to work with. Maybe a handful of energy, a typical Raging Bolt hand, eh? There's a Teal Dance. Now, of course, with a bricked up hand, you can always go for the Burst Roar, but you don't want to Burst Roar a lot of cards away, right? But that's just working on the assumption that they're sequencing correctly here, because if you have like Nest Balls and stuff, you want to get them down before you conceal cards, obviously, right? Look at me, Mr. Coach over here. But I go for a Vessel, get rid of a Rod to get themselves Lightning and Grass. They attach the fighting. It seems like they won't Burst Roar then because they do have the 280 next turn. Yeah, okay. I think we got lucky with that. I think we got away with that one a little bit. Also, I'm a bit worried because this hand is pretty rough. Yes, there we go. One downside here is I'm not going to have as much power as I'd want, but I do need to Lumineon here. I think I need to. I think I have to. I could Prime Catch and then go for like try and just throw something in the active, let Greninja go down, you know? So I can then go for the Summoning Star next turn. It's a bit risky, but I might have to Summoning Star just for the 1 Porygon. God, that's a tough thought. But I am going to Prime because I am going to go for the play. Just bring up Greninja like so. Then I will Lumineon and I am just going to research here. I'm not going to play around. Let's just go for it and see. As I said, if I have to go for the 1 Porygon, that's fine, but I'd rather 2. I would much rather 2. Let's go for, maybe I shouldn't have concealed cards there, but here we are. No, I think I should have. I think that's fine. Let's just Trekking Shoes. We'll say no to the Nest Ball. And there's another energy, which we can discard again if we need to. It's all a matter of what I want to do here. Do I want to take the risk? It could massively pay off, right? But I think I'm gonna see how this plays with the 1 Porygon. So I'm gonna go for it. And yeah, we'll see how it pans out. Right, let's Buggy Turbo. I'm just saying in my head right now, it's kind of better to do the Buggy Turbo and hit it or fail it and try again next turn than to not do it this turn and then get the same odds the next turn. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm making no sense. But I'm here, bro. I'm here. I'm chilling. Now, I can retreat the Greninja and go for a swing with the Armarouge, but I want more energy in play. I want to be able to Oko this. That's a lot to ask for, though, isn't it? We'll see. Let's just end turn. They retrieval here. They go for the teal dance and an energy down on the bolt. Please don't have a prime, please. They're going for a Castile cards here. And they Iono. Okay, they still can prime, but that's not a boss. That's good. Definitely good news. There's some energy. Vessel, that's all good. Another teal mask down. And they Vessel, so they will have to retreat. So if anything, the Greninja is going down. And with this hand, currently at best, I can get one extra energy into play if I hit heads with Porygon. And I don't think that's going to be anywhere near enough to hit that 300. We need 7, right? I think we need 7 on the Armarouge to do that. And that means I need to get basically 3 energy in the discard pile and attach. It just seems unrealistic. We can carry that bolt, but it's just we're going to get O-code next turn, and that's kind of the problem. Oh, we could also get Lumineon. Let's see what they do with this, though. Maybe they'll get an Arven ahead of time, trying to get the Prime later on. Yeah, there you go. Seems like that might be the play. They will eventually just want to get rid of Porygon, right? Because that's kind of the whole thing. So this really does feel like the same thing with Lugia when you get the 1 Archeops. It's like, oh, you just got 1 Archeops to play with and then you pray, right? Right, at least there was no KO. So I can get as much energy into play as I possibly can in the hopes that I can get to that level that I need to get to OHKO that Raging Bolt. I mean, I just need an Ultra Ball and we could be talking. Research, it means we can't boss, though. I really want to boss. I really want to get the play. Come on, please. It's another research. So I can attach, right? I can attach retreat, but that means I've used my attachment for turn, which is an energy anyway. And that's 4 energy. And then the 2, that isn't going to be enough for the 1 it KOs. So maybe I instead just attach to Armarouge and take out a teal mask with a Lugia instead. That seems better. Let's just run with that. I think. Listen, I'm in uncharted territory here, but we're trying. Okay. Let's go for fire off, and I'm not too keen on this play, but we have to. So let's go for the turbo. Hitting heads here is so crucial, and it's a tails. Right, that means I'm going to have to move up energy here like so. This doesn't feel right. What if I think I'm going to have to move it all to Armarouge then, right? Yeah, I'm changing my game plan. Okay, it's burning a switch here, but I think the Armarouge just stays alive much easier. So I think I'm instead going for Armarouge. Okay, all right, changing the game plan. It's just Lugia's so easy to knock out, and obviously they're just going to get Porygon-Z anyway, so I might as well load this thing up and then just work on that route. I don't know. Look, it's difficult. Okay, I'm trying, but we get rid of Lumineon. If they KO the Armarouge, then there is actually a potential chance here. But if they KO the Porygon, it gets a bit dicey. And this is where, again, Magma Basin would be kind of good, right? So maybe the Magma Basin is just worth playing for these situations in this deck. Obviously, we're being super hypothetical here. Obviously, there's a better Lugia deck, but just talking as if you're playing this deck for the fun of it, Magma Basin kind of just seems like a no-brainer. But it's just like, how do you fit it? That's the difficult thing, right? So they need to hit 350, and they are already doing that, aren't they? Yeah, so they've already got the KO on the Armarouge anyway, which is typical. But hey-ho, what can you do? There's a lightning on the bolt. I think the gimmick of this deck is the Armarouge tanking with like the whole Porygon stuff. So I think this is just a bad matchup if you think about it. So I'm not too bothered by, you know, being set back on this one. There's an energy retrieval coming in. Another teal dance coming down. Wait, hold on. Why did I boss Lumineon when I could have bossed this for weakness? I didn't think about weakness. Yeah, that's true, but I don't think it would have made a difference. I mean, if you really think about it, right? It's like no difference. It's like literally no difference here. But hey, here we are. Let's see. You never know. We could get lucky with some Iono plays, and we do still have another Armarouge to get out, and so long as Porygon stays in play, the game is still always on. So at the end of the day, it's still not done, you know? Especially if I can get ahead of this Porygon. The heads would be so big, because then I could just attack with Lugia, you know? And I need as much energy in play as possible, so I'm kind of forced to promote Lugia, which feels really bad, but I have to do it. There's just no other option, really. So let's Vessel here. I'll keep the 2. I want to at least, I'm sure I've only got 2 turns left, so an attachment for turn would be kind of nice. Let's conceal cards first. You never know, we could get Iono now. We don't. We do get Trekking Shoes, and that's another Charcadet. We do need that. Okay, so research, in we come, and we really need heads here. Let's see if we get it. Come on, do me a solid, please. Oh, it's a tails. No. Seems to be the curse of the most recent videos that we're in. All these tails, man. Let's Collapsed Stadium, and I think this is pretty much a GG. I mean, yeah, there's not much we can do here, man. We do have the Jacq, so we can get Armarouge, but we can't do enough to OHKO because it is bloody Capsule, man. Tell you what a broken card for the Bolt. And yes, I know you could do things like Jamming Tower. You could do things like Vacuum and all that, but this deck isn't really being taken so seriously to a point where you do that kind of stuff. I mean, if you want to, you can throw them in as well, but you got to bear in mind, you still are a Lugia deck and you need to be consistent. So it's a tough one. There's the boss. They are going to go for the final nail in the coffin, which would be that Porygon-Z as a bellowing thunder. I honestly think though, like if we actually got double Porygon, then maybe we could have won. So because we get double the chance of hitting all those energy that we need in order to actually like get those 1-hit KOs. So I think what let us down here may not be as so much the matchup, but more so the single Porygon over the double. If you really deep it, I wonder if that's the case. I'm curious. But let's see. Iono, I was kind of hoping for you. Why have I got my discard power lighting up? Which one's bugged? What's broken in here? Nothing. It's just being buggy. So I'm going to see if I can actually pull something off here, right? We could get a really good Iono turn and get super lucky, right? God, really? Bro, I priced the Armarouge EX. I was hoping to Armarouge EX, not get knocked out, but apparently I can't even do that. I'm still trying to think about things here. I could Iono and then go for an Eerie Glow. Yes, I know I'm really playing like to my outs here, but I want to see if I can pull something off. You never know, man. You really never know. Okay, that's just really bad. Oh wait, I can Armarouge EX actually. That's kind of good. Let's do that then, eh? Let's see what we can do. We'll Ultra Ball, get the Armarouge, and we are going to play this turn on full Copium. You never know. You never know, man. We could have bricked him fully here. Listen, all right. I'm going to stop saying you never know because you never know. The Copium I have right now is surviving enough turns where I could like get this to a point where I could go for a Delphox and go for two prize KOs per game. But that Arven is pretty much sealing a deal, isn't it? No, not yet. You're not doing it yet. A superior energy retrieval might do it, no? Oh, they got Prime. But that won't do anything, right? It might stick something in the active, but that's it. There's a Charm, which kind of gets in the way of the whole magical fire approach. And they just burst Roar, getting rid of the Prime. Yeah, there's like, I just got to keep swinging and hoping. You never know. They could have got nothing off the burst Roar. They could brick. There's an energy, seal cards, and a teal dance. That's 280. They need 2 more energy in play. A Seda will do it. And a boss. That's going to do it for them. Except, hold on. They got to take 1 more prize after this. Can Armarouge really tank the whole way through here? Wait, we genuinely still have a chance to win if things go our way. They should discard the energy off the Bolt here because the Bolt is going down next turn. Bro, if we just top deck a boss, right, then we could do some serious harm. I need a boss and... Oh, but the boss and Prime are down. And there's only 2 boss and Prime in the deck. I mean... Listen, they could be out of juice, man. They could be so close to being out of juice. They're playing so apprehensively. They're being so, like reserved that it's kind of just telling me that they're struggling a bit. I mean, I could attach now, but I'm gonna conceal cards. Maybe I'll get punished for that. Yep, I get punished for that. Hey, listen, bro. Don't judge me, okay? I should have attached. I really should have attached. But we will bazooka, and I don't know what we've got prized. Again, we're hoping for a miracle here, and it could happen. It really could. It's another Porygon and Ultra Ball. Okay, they must have it now. They must have it now. What's funny is we are literally a boss's orders away from game, which is crazy. So maybe this matchup isn't as worse as I thought, because you have the Iono for that disruption. Bear in mind, you're only for the 1 Iono, so that's not great. But you do hit weakness on the Yogapon, which goes a really long way. And there is the Seda, but they do still need a lot. They still need a lot here to actually put anything through. They need to get 6 energy in play, and they just can't do that currently. Let's go for a penny, but then they've just Saded. I mean, what's their Seda count? They've only paid 1? Okay, yeah, they've got Sadas in hand. No way. I was thinking maybe I just manually retreat to a Lugia and then just say you haven't got enough to see through the game. But if we had 1 more Porygon here, I think we could have won. I think we would have won. So if we didn't have that awkward opening start where I decided to go for the singular Porygon, this is a lot more winnable than I even thought. But the game still isn't over. And as you can see, you never know. So I'm going to play it through, man. They just pass. I see that. That's smart. I get it. You're just going to say the next turn and 1-hit KO me. All right, I'll let you have that. But I'll let you have that on the knowledge that you were 1 turn away from losing. 1 Porygon away from losing. 1 heads away to second. That's an Arven. They get a Switch card. Wait, are they out of juice? No way. What? Wait, what's going on? Are they just BMing? I'm so confused here. What? Wait, why are you going jumping through hoops just to get to some sort of means to an end? Like, what's going on here? It has to be some sort of... I don't get it. Are they wanting me to boss them eventually? Like, what? They must be fully out of it. They must have nothing. They burst That loses you the game, bro. What are you doing? Oh my God, we got the win? Nah. Okay, listen, bro, I swear. Oh God, I'm gonna show you uncut. There is the scoop. Watch this, okay? I am not playing against a friend here, okay? I'm gonna click the button. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. I beg you. There is the ranked points. This was on the ranked ladder. I did not. This is not an actor, okay? I swear to God, that legit has just happened. Don't judge me for being in Mewtwo rank, okay? I make a lot of decks. And I will go to my profile, I'll go to stats, and we're on a 5-win streak, which is insane. So all games in this video have been queued online, played online, and won online in a row. And if anyone even goes any further to question it, I have the full recording anyway, which is going to look a bit weird because many times I'm just kind of sitting there like this. But that is legit. All of this was legit, and I can prove it. But my God, that aside, that was an insane video. And I'm so glad that I made a video on this deck and glad that Val put it together. That's so cool, man. I'll leave a link to her Twitter down below. I've already shown the list at the start of the video, so I won't show it here now. Let's just leave it there. Thanks for your support as always, and peace. And a huge thank you to the channel members for supporting the channel. If you want to become a member yourself, click the join button down below to see all the perks and all the tiers where you can get exclusive content and the like. But we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for the support, guys. See you later.